Listen up when I talk. I'm giving you the realest. I'm giving you my heart. This could take you to the dealership. Cop the whip that you wanna. Don't come back with that Honda. Have a whip game so proud, but they looking up when they talking down. Cause you know that they don't approve if you don't let it show. But we got nothing to prove, man. In the streets like we got nothing to lose, man. My homies are rolling, pushing the whip like it's stolen. At 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. My homies are rolling, pushing the whip like it's stolen. At 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. Zoning, at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I'm zoning, at 4 in the morning. My homies are rolling, pushing the whip like it's stolen. At 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. My homies are rolling.
I just finished bartending and it's 3 a.m. Heard you out the after party with your girlfriends, Like a girlfriend's there, but the life every time I'm in the building, man, there on the white girl rockin' up her. Her favorite song is Chingy right there. She got an X-Man like a scissor, but she stick to the script like a nocturne. I brought some ramen, pineapple to my ting-ting. She said, please keep it quiet, my roommates are sleeping. So I'm quietly creeping under the bed, I'm overachieving. In tango, Shazia, what did I keep? I like him when you spit, push against me. Then I got a text from a man saying, where you at, we got a dip. It's 4 a.m.
My homies are rolling, pushing the whip like it's stolen. At 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. My homies are rolling, pushing the whip like it's stolen. At 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. Zoning, at 4 in the morning. Yeah, I'm zoning, at 4 in the morning. My homies are rolling, pushing the whip like it's stolen. At 4 in the morning, at 4 in the morning. My homies are rolling.
Jesus Christ, that was a heavy night. What went on? It's moments like this where I take a step back and I think about all the things that are good in my life and all the things that could possibly come in the future.
To the top, move through these cracks, though I don't sell rock. I'm laid back, cool, but I make shit hot. Guarantee the nigga duck when they hit a pop. When it's on his own, boy, that war don't stop. Nah, cause we riding. Why not? For my homies, I would die at any second on the clock. Let's go. Just picture what I envision. Got God locked in the system, been loaded with ammunition. Cruising. Grimy niggas get sprayed. Cockroach type goons killing with the raid. You can't get the show without the pain, but I'm getting money off of this cocaine.
Tomorrow, no stress, no pain. Majors, I got your back for sure. Let's shine like diamond rings. No, I won't change a thing. Just you and me together forever and ever.
Different. She's incredible. She's just like me. She talks like me. She acts like me. I just realized what's going on. Now I know what I've been looking for all these years. Myself.
I fell in love with her. Yeah, she's always on my mind. Do anything for her. I'll even give her all my time. She makes me so happy, like I never felt before. And when I satisfy her, she's always coming back for more, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough of her loving. I always want more, more, more. I always want more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough. She's the greatest lover.
You could be my one and only sweetheart. Cause baby, to tell the truth, that's what I pray for. It's no amount because the good ones are priceless. When everybody else just getting what they pay for. Still ain't know we could kick it without the soccer ball. So tell the haters tryna knock us, go and knock it off. The main reason me and Chica even got involved. She hold me down like a bodyguard. Stop it, y'all. If you scared, you should've got a dog. You think I'm slipping, homie? Not at all. But for her love, I will trip and fall. Don't need no favors, cause we get it on. She swing it over like a kitchen door. I'm going hard for my enterprise. I see the future staring in the sky. I need a medic with some pretty eyes. Yeah, just hop up on that elevator. I can't help it, no more waiting. You know where I'm about to take you for some
More, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough of her loving. I always want more, more, more. I always want more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough. She's the greatest lover.
She remind me of myself like a mirror image. I'ma have her for dessert when the dinner finish. She like another part of me. I'm staring at her pictures, looking like a real rider. She could get the business. Follow me, let's take a shower with the lights off. Don't be scared, baby, this we're living life for. It took you long enough to come into my life, so I ain't wasting no time turning you into my wife. Listen, you just gotta take a stand. Holler at your favorite man. Go and get this thing a change. Ripping off her favorite pants. She wouldn't go, but she gon' help me go through it. She the truest, time to do it. When I seen her, I just know it, yeah. Your ex-man had your heart feeling shattered. Promise when you get with me, none of that will ever matter, yeah. Just think about all of the things I got in store. I know we all got flaws, but I promise you'll be coming back for more, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough of her loving. I always rock out. I see, how can I find one for me? Till I met you, now I see Scorpio, Rico Rodeo, shop on Rodeo, everything's affordable. She with me, away we go. I'm talking freak in the streets with a lady roll. If we ain't gotta go nowhere, then why not take it slow? You usually in a rush, it's hard to get you to blush. But once you donate your body, it's hard to get you to hush. Baby hush, no attention to the time. Let's get comfy off the wine. Baby, oil you down your spine. Let me get inside your mind. How I love it when you near. I can't help it not to stare. There's a meeting in my bedroom, I can't wait to see you there. Baby girl, just don't be tardy, miss. Come out to this party, miss. Meet me down at this address. This one you don't wanna miss. It's time to score, I promise won't drop the ball. One thing you can be sure, I give a lot, but you'll be begging me for more, more, more. She always wants more, more, more. And I can't get enough of her loving. And I can't get enough of her loving. I always rock out.
You haters couldn't stop me, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Do y'all little niggas need to live? Making sure the execution swift. I'm killing all these niggas jumping in and out of whip. You haters couldn't stop me, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Do y'all little niggas need to live? Making sure the execution swift. I'm killing all these niggas jumping in and out of whip. You haters couldn't stop me, you better go and copy. My shit is hard like a brick from Poppy. You gotta watch these niggas acting cocky, but the trade pen was sweeten up the beef, no teriyaki, yeah. Mobbing on the streets like a hooligan. Mobbing on the streets, I'm making moves again. Talking about your name, ring bells, but every time they see you, they be asking who are you again. Your man know, the world don't understand though. I knew I was the streets, I see my uncle with a banjo, cutting up the grand flow. Church, the fiends said the greenhouse be having all that work. Same fiends that put him in the jail, wouldn't let him out, they ain't even give him bail. In my city, either that or a box or in the spot. Parking lot, pimping in the parking lot. We parking lot, pimped in there and out the parking lot. We parking lot, pimped in there and out the parking lot. We parking lot, pimped in there and out the parking lot. We parking lot, pimped in there and out the parking lot. You haters couldn't stop me, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Do y'all little niggas need to live? Making sure the execution swift. I'm killing all these niggas jumping in and out of whip. You haters couldn't stop me, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Do y'all little niggas need to live? Making sure the execution swift. I'm killing all these niggas jumping in and out of whips. You haters couldn't stop me, your boy looking cocky. I slide on you haters and eat them all. Shipping broccoli, then slide with your bitch. You know I'm liking them sake. I like my money on hoes. I chase some chickens like Rocky. And you know I come and do and get it all day. Speed dial is a cold way. Sipping Henny in my lobby, nigga. Telling them meet in the hallway. We like drinking, getting money dipped in the latest fashion. Hustle, money made, flipped it right into rapping. Doing 9 to 5 while they bringing the packs in. Me and my bro getting ready to bring the stacks in. Every night is a party on my block. Labor Day shit.
HHPOV.
HHPOV.
Psychotic beat.
From the middle of 42nd, I'm blessing another banger by Psychotic. I'm on and I'm wrecking the Punisher beast. This is capital punishment, runners be speaking. Been Punisher, cast and make examples out you rappers. Bronx bomber from the city where the greats are from. Chris Rivers, only P. Mala Reigns is from. Cuban Link, Busy Being and Remy Martin. Man, that verse on any up is smoking. I'll forever love my city. Bright lights and big dreams. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills on the rails. Take it back to 93 and Staten Island for that L. Hip-hop, rap caused the panic. Salute to Queensbridge, the home of Illmatic. And the infamous, can't forget son Derek Jeter showed that number 2 was number 1. Like when Angie Mall went to power. Flex beefing with Hov, I'm feeling sour. It's still New York City, no effing cowards. Brooklyn, where the people yelling yawa. Fabulous Joel Ortiz, man, them boys are ether. Rest in peace, the birthplace of Aaliyah. High haters, even at the haters loving me, no BK. The birthplace of David Blaine, yo. Papoose drop charades. Meanwhile, the second Sunday in June is the PR parade. Floating through the city, all the people getting lit. Can't forget about Harlem, shout outs to the Dips. Children of the corn showed unity. Now we bumping that diplomatic immunity. Greatness is earned and never borrowed. You sucker MCs won't last in the Apollo. On the block heavy, Planet Rock, Africa, Bambaataa, Zulu Nation, and rock steady. Hardcore, jumping on city trains, graffiti dub, B Street. No need to fight, bring out the cardboards. Break dancing, I break them, they ain't advancing. I'm crazy lace with the prancing, get my B-boys dancing. Pardon me bargaining, but the art of me's expanding. Get late to rest, cause I make the best when I'm breaking necks. This ain't a test, I shatter MCs, prepare your tape decks. For that street flow, New York City, all the homies still doing chin numps on the street post. Y'all seen that Fat Joe made them lean back. We started local, became big and went global. Hip-hop gave us a voice and we became vocal. No matter what, I will never front. I may be Jersey, but I'll never forget where I came from. New York, right.
Oh my.
Guess who's now back in the building with a look in that 10 and attacking civilians is a nigga with the yo-yo that be shitting in the garbage that will punch you in the face.
Don't get him started.
Nope. Yeah, so all you niggas I'm a savage with a lot of mental problems, so I got a lot of baggage that I really can't clear up. Cause all these horse shots keep making on my fucking head.
Keep the door shut.
Yeah, this beat makes you go bananas like a monkey in pajamas with a blue bandana that's chilling in Havana with a chick named Anna who's straight from Atlanta.
Was born in Savannah.
Yeah, she's a nice girl, born in the white world with some melanin on the skin. She's a nice world. I don't really give a shit, so you better hit the brisk, get a mic to a porn star and spit a dick.
Can you even hear me? Do I have to speak more clearly? Yeah. I don't want no fake ass niggas, no bitches that support Donald Trump to get near me. Fuck 'em. Cause the power to the lights out. Yeah. They'll be gonna run up in the White House. Yeah. Take all the money in the safe and we're jumping in the limo. Oh yeah, that's a nice route. Yes. Lost my mind a long time ago. Never got a felony cause the crime's low. Yeah. Stay high ho, then buy ho. heartless. Don't step to me, you want a part of this? Nope. I'm the nigga running through the hood with grenades in his ass. Hell yeah, shit.
Baby scared cause I'm everywhere. Sleeping at your mom's house. Why? Cause you're never there. She told me to text you the 5 mil while I have my own and I'm pouring on the fine still. Then I see your daddy pulling in a caddy with your sis coming out. Man, she got a nice fatty. Told you all I'm a motherfucking rebel with a devil motorcycle, put the pedal to the metal. Real life, my flow is nasty like girls are nice weeds, but below is trashy. No, I'm the man, guess my flow is crappy. So I can try to holler at the host is classy. Yeah, will I ever blow? Maybe later, but the shit that I be kicking out is hotter than the radiator in the wintertime. With the sniper, get the long gun. Headshot to your dome, you're fucking with the wrong one.
Can you even hear me? Do I have to speak more clearly? Yeah. I don't want no fake ass niggas, no bitches that support Donald Trump to get near me. Bitch ass niggas got the power to the lights out. Yeah. Then we gonna run up in the White House. Kill 'em. Take all the money in the safe, then we're jumping in the limo. Oh yeah, that's a nice route. Fuck that nigga. Lost my mind a long time ago. Yeah. Never got a felony, cause the crime's low. Say hi ho, then bye ho. Then I kick 'em all to the curb like a Tybo. Told you all that I'm heartless. Yeah. Don't step to me, you want a part of this? Nope. I'm the nigga running through the hood with grenades in his ass. Hell yeah, I be starting shit. Oh my god, my fucking mind. I hope he kills this. Kill it!
Way back before I set it off, I had a sense of metaphors. I wasn't getting no motherfucking love. Now my metaphors like a megaphor. Shit I never said before till I did motherfucking drugs. Then I met a whore named Ecuador, begging for a better cost. Shit, oh you motherfucking dumb. Bitch, I'm the only motherfucker that can fucking motherfucking mother. Who the fuck I'm like a motherfucking I'm heated by the pressure, now I see the reason why your daddy left you too bad. He should've left you on the condom when he got from the clinic. When he first heard your mama was pregnant. Evidently I ain't here for the people choice, people complaining. I'm only here cause you need a voice, fucking insane. I need a beer that'll kick my heart into sustainment. Ironic how they still entertaining. Oh please, that's like running a train on a bitch inside a train while you fucking with a toy train. Tell her she ain't training.
Oh my.
Okay, he killed it. You hear me? Do I have to speak more clearly? I don't want no fake ass niggas, no bitches that support Donald Trump to get near me. Nope, nope, cause the power to the lights out. When we gonna run up in the White House? We're take all the money in the safe, then we're jumping in the limo. Oh yeah, that's a nice route. Lost my mind a long time ago. Never got a felony cause the crime's low. Say hi ho, then bye ho. Then I kick 'em all to the curb like a Tybo. Told you all that I'm heartless. Don't step to me, you want a part of this. I'm the nigga running through the hood with grenades in his ass. Hell yeah, I be starting shit. You can't fuck with us.
Yeah, man. They can be about cars and clothes, bitches and clubs. Every now and then, gotta keep something vibe to. Yeah.
As I gaze at the city over the skyline, I take a sip and I realize that it's my time. No more spending my nights stuck in the one time. I'm looking over my shoulder wondering if it's my time. I got a game plan laid out. Grind time, no sleep till it pay out. The moves I'm making require my dedication, so you try to intervene in the beams and you lay down. I'm on the road to being boss, staring at you through my rear view. I see you niggas lost. Similar coats for mine's a better cloth. Try to walk in my shoes, but I doubt you could get them on. Thought we could get along. Cruise the same streets, but I doubt you got better cars. Pick the same beats, but I doubt you got a better bars. Get the same work, but I doubt you can get it all. So fuck with me, I'm a thumb.
I'm showing you motivation. Every line of the verse, nigga, is motivating. Take a look at my life, nigga, it's motivation. It's like nothing can stop me, I'm motivated. I'm showing you motivation. Every line of the verse, nigga, is motivating. Take a look at my life, nigga, it's motivation. It's like nothing can stop me, I'm motivated.
I've been there and I did that. Haters hate, that's small fries to a Big Mac. White sands and flip-flops, how I relax. Cause I could've been masked up, letting them cigs clap. My brighter day is just a hideaway. Belly of the beast, playing how the monsters play. Dark side rising, trying to take my light away. And all the while I'm wondering what my moms would say. I had a dream of a better place, where I didn't have to keep that thing up on my waist. No big boss and walk with a limp off and pitching on them corners, lawyers and bail bondsmen. No more looking over your shoulder. No getting sick from smelling that crack aroma. No more hearing sirens and lights gleam. They scream freeze and you there thinking your life's over.
I'm showing you motivation. Every line of the verse, nigga, is motivating. Take a look at my life, nigga, it's motivation. It's like nothing can stop me, I'm motivated. I'm showing you motivation. Every line of the verse, nigga, is motivating. Take a look at my life, nigga, it's motivation. It's like nothing can stop me, I'm motivated. HHPOV.
check. Mic check. We good to go?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
Yes, yes.
yeah. Oh,
Rick
got bars.
I think he got a verse on
R&B.
About to spit a chapter.
R&B.
Chapter 3.
Check.
You can stop me.
Check.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sequel.
Let's do it.
HHPOV.
Yeah,
Hip hop point of view. We here, ready to go.
Yes, live and in fact.
Introductions. I'm E.
I'm Shantae.
Sound good, sounds good, forever good. That's from my man Bravo. And Bravo Captain representing Heroes Headquarters, Hip Hop Point of View, HHPOV.
Yes, sir. We here with Freeway Rick Ross. Thanks for taking the time, big bro.
In the building.
Yeah.
So what brings you to this coast, I should say?
Well, you know, I'm out on my book tour right now, so you know I'm traveling the country and just trying to get it out here, man. Independent, you know, really independent. Not one of those independence majors
/ major, just independent
with a lot of help.
So if somebody came to you, approached you from a major side, you would decline that? You would rather go independent?
I don't know. They would have to really. They'd have to be really. Man.
Like 90-10? 90-10.
They have to come with it. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
I'm loving this independence, man.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't nothing like, you know, being your own person and, you know, making your own calls and doing whatever you want to do. I call it being a free Negro.
Yeah. You know, I follow you and I notice a lot of that. Always free my people. Always free. You put that hashtag, and it's heavy. You know, when that's one of your goals, you know, and that you want to do that through independence, making your own money, making your own moves.
Well, because you can't really help your people be free if you ain't free. You know, if you say you free, but you really ain't free. You know, and so many of them, you know, they holler freedom and independence, and it ain't really that, man. You know, so I'm really practicing independence and freedom.
So, what would you define as free?
That's a good question.
Being able to do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say. I can say whatever. I can take a knee. You know what I'm saying? I can support the guy who took a knee. I can wear his T-shirt if I want to. You know, I can hold anybody's book, anybody's hat, T-shirt. You know, I can do whatever I want to do. You know, it's been a couple people, you know, they was like, oh, Rick, you know, I like you, but I can't hold your book up.
Okay.
Well,
we could.
Picture.
Yeah.
We
In
could.
a picture, you know, so you know, that's part of being free, you know, not really worrying about the repercussions for your actions.
Yeah.
And that's tough. You know, you can't hold the truth up. You know what I mean? That's real tough. And I don't know about y'all. Do you remember we met at Starbucks?
Yeah.
I do remember.
I said that
he
to
brought
him.
it back to me.
Yeah,
He brought it back
yeah.
to me. He brought it
Shout
back
to
me.
Mariko. You
Yeah.
know, Mariko was there. I know Bruce was there, and I know you were talking back then about a movie.
Financed.
Oh, okay. So
Movie's financed now.
It's ready to go.
Yeah, they financed
It's ready
it
to
last
go.
Thursday, and I can go on the set anytime I get ready.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's
You know,
good. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
when I first got home and I could have got my movie done then. You know, they wanted to do my movie as soon as I got home, but you know, they wasn't talking about me owning anything or me being a part of it. One dude even had the nerve to tell me that, oh, we'll let you come on the set sometimes.
Ooh, sometimes.
And it's you.
Yeah, sometimes.
And it's you.
Damn.
So the guy,
where were they getting the story from?
for the
That's
guy
interesting.
for the guy that thought and was acting like him, walking around thinking he's him, telling him he's not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And take us through, like, how did you feel the movie was gonna get to your story, or did you feel the book was gonna get to it? What was the first thing that you wanted to express your story?
Well, it didn't really matter. You know, it could have been book, movie,
play.
I just knew that my story had to be told because my story has such an impact on this country, not just on Black America, but on this whole country, man. You know, how many times have somebody been involved with selling drugs with the CIA and the vice president and the president and a general, you know, as high as Oliver North was ranked? How many times did that happen in this country, you know? And it's something that our black leaders have always talked about, you know. Malcolm X and everybody else always said, well, we knew you guys are bringing drugs into our community. And for me to wind up being a part of that truth that our leaders had always talked about was like mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm. That's incredible. And when you at that time, did you know the ramifications of your actions? Not in terms of what was happening on the ground, in terms of how heavy and how far into the structure of the USA you were.
I didn't. When Gary Rell broke the story, Dark Alliance, I was like, yeah, right. Me tied to the CIA, yeah, right. With Ronald Reagan, George Bush, yeah, right. Come on, man.
Oh, wow, so you didn't even believe it yourself?
You could have done something better than that. It wasn't until the CIA sent their investigators down, and then they did their report. I was like, wow. So y'all knew these guys were selling drugs,
Nice.
and they were your army, and you didn't do anything about it. You knew this, and I was like, maybe there's something to this. Maybe Gary was onto something, because I never thought that Ronald Reagan or George Bush or any of them would say, "Oh yeah, I sanctioned them to sell drugs. I told them it was okay."
Yeah, they were never gonna do that.
I never thought that they would say that, but for them to just say, "Well, we knew they were selling drugs and we didn't do anything about it," for me that was like confirmation for me. You know, I mean, here you are supposed to be defending drugs. Your wife is saying just say no to drugs,
and you're okay in it, and you're giving the thumbs up.
The war on drugs campaign.
Not even giving the thumbs up, just knowing,
overlooking it.
Just knowing that it was taking place and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And it was your army, somebody who you said that you supported wholeheartedly and all the way, So I just had to look at it a different way once that happened.
And you spoke about when you were incarcerated, all the research you did to free yourself, right?
Oh, no doubt.
And did you ever think about being a lawyer or going into law?
I helped. I started once I got to a certain point. I started helping guys with their cases, because when guys come in, they don't really know about the law. I mean, I didn't know. Other guys helped me. Showed me how to shepherdize and all the other things that go along with doing the law. So when other young guys came in, I felt it was my duty to inform them and to assist them to the best of my ability.
Yeah. Did you have like a case level? Like, all right, if it's about 20 years or more, were you doing?
No, I didn't care who it was.
Okay, that's low.
I didn't
care
who it was.
Okay.
I felt that I should assist. I mean, and really what I was doing was basically what I did in the drug business. All I did in the drug business was assist guys to learn how to sell drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's really how I made my money, and that's how I got to be rich, just by helping other guys learn the drug business. The guys would come to me, "Oh man, I want to learn how to sell drugs." "Oh, you do? You sure?" "Come on."
Yeah.
And I would teach them. It wasn't like I did all this stuff on my own. I had a lot of help.
Wow.
And it's amazing. So like when you was helping out the other inmates and everything, did they want to come to you and get your advice?
Well, they trust me. When you got a reputation, my reputation is trust. It's like a brand. You trust the brand. And in the streets, I had a brand that they trusted.
Exactly.
And they felt comfortable with coming to me with their problems, with their issues, and felt that I wouldn't exploit them or make fun of them. I believe.
That's interesting. I read a lot of your book.
Did
right?
you?
Yes, I did. And there was a piece in the book where you talked about in school you struggled a little bit, right?
I struggled a lot.
I was trying to be nice about it. But
it's
in the book.
But you know what? The truth is the truth.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The truth is the truth. I was illiterate up until I was 28 years old, and I used to be embarrassed of that. But I'm not anymore because.
And that's what I was like. How did you turn that into knowing these cases, knowing the literature, understanding the loopholes? That's a real big range to be from illiterate to almost consulting.
Yeah.
What I
cases.
found out is I had bit into this system. It's called post-traumatic slave syndrome. And when we come out of slavery, they still didn't want us to learn how to read. They still didn't want us to know that we were the cream of the crop, that we were working with metal and we were doing eye surgery over in Africa way before we were kidnapped and brought to America. I mean, we had our own identities, we were kings and queens over there, and they never wanted us to know that.
This is true. Highly advanced. That's what it was. That was one of the amazing parts of the book. That from being, like you said, illiterate, going into learning your case, reading all of that literature.
Tried 300
advising
books.
your lawyers.
Wow.
Tried 300 books before I left prison.
Wow.
Yeah. When
That's
they hear me
incredible.
talk right now, you're not listening to a guy that. I mean, I don't have a high school diploma, nor do I have a GED. But I spoke at Brown University and got a check.
A check.
I got a
Let's
check.
give a round of applause. And some bombs. And some bombs for that. Give him some bombs for that one.
That's
too. But not only
UCLA just called me the other day, a week ago, flew me out from Nashville, Tennessee to LA.
Wow.
Paid me and sent me back
to hear what you know.
Yeah.
To hear your knowledge.
Exactly.
But it's amazing that like you doing the negative, you accumulated like more money than companies.
One of my attorneys said I could have been the richest man in America. I could have been making more money than Walmart at the time.
Wow.
When he did the numbers, he was saying that my money that came in every single day was more money than Walmart was taking in at the time. So it was a lot of cash.
You said daily.
Daily, daily. Like we had days where we made $3 million. And on a daily basis, we would touch $1 million.
I'm looking at him.
I can't breathe.
Like he's not even real in front of me. But that's crazy. It's just crazy.
It's crazy back then. It's crazy now.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's going to be
Crazy in
crazy
the
until we're gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's a fantasy. It's
To us.
Yeah, it's
Not for him. He's like, I live with daily.
Rick is looking at me like, yeah, okay.
This is my life.
Okay. But like being illiterate, making this much money, and people have no choice but to want to know information from you.
They should.
Because
and they should.
It's like you've done things that people have studied and their whole lives, and they'll never get like 2% of that.
And they should, and that's why I wrote the book. I wrote the book because I felt that I was sitting in prison and I was like, wow, what if your people knew these principles that you stumbled upon? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just looking at this guy saying, oh, he did that wrong. Stop, not do that, and look at this guy over here. Oh, I like what he's doing right there. And
so was it like a perfect storm, or you were strategically getting that money heavy like that?
I was just figuring it out as I went.
Wow.
It wasn't something that I knew. It just happened. I bumped my head a few times. But at the end of the day, I was putting together a plan. Strategizing and trying to figure it out, and it just came together, somehow. I don't know how it came together, but it came together. And now, though, I feel that I'm in a better position than I was then, because now it ain't like I'm just figuring things out. It's like, oh, I already know this.
Yeah.
I've been down this road before. And no,
It's
it
not
wasn't
trial and error anymore.
It's not trial and error. It wasn't books. It wasn't T-shirts. It wasn't hats or clothes or music. It was drugs, but it was the same road.
Yeah.
I see the same.
Right. Hustle's a hustle.
Yeah, the hustle is a hustle. So now all I'm doing is just gathering up products and now getting people to understand more so of what it is that I did.
Now the brand, Freeway Rick Ross, right? You're actually selling yourself now, right? Selling the book.
Absolutely.
But that's not how your life was in the book. In the book, you always took the back seat and always pushed up those who you're running with. I read that.
Then it was a different. It was a different time. When you're in the drug business, you don't want to be on front street. You don't want to be on front street. You don't want nobody to know who you are. It's better not to be known.
Exactly.
Okay.
But now it's a different time. And I have to take the front. For right now.
Okay.
But I got people now. I'm getting ready to start pushing out in front. We finna do some music stuff.
Okay.
I'm working with my man Brian Kennedy. I don't know if you know who Brian is.
Nah, I don't know Brian
You done
Kennedy.
heard his music.
Probably done heard his music.
He produced Rihanna, Lady Gaga.
Oh, wow.
Chris Brown, Jennifer Hudson. He has 5 Grammys. 5, yes.
This is a heavy space.
Brian Kennedy. This is simple. You know.
I need to know of him. I need to know of him.
Yes, 5.
Something
Brian
like
Kennedy?
Brian Kennedy.
Okay.
Yes, Brian Kennedy. Check him out. So we're gonna, me and him are getting ready to go around the country, and we're gonna find the new Lady Gaga, the new
Chris Brown.
You know, and what he wants to do is the same thing that I'm doing now. He wants to start educating his people. You know, he's been out and he's worked with some of the top, and it's important now that we go to these ghettos and touch some of the kids who don't have the chance to meet a Brian Kennedy. You know, and I was like, man, do you know what it's gonna be like when they see you in the hood?
Yeah.
They're gonna fall in love with you.
Yeah.
And you start teaching them, they you like they care about Rick Ross, man. You're gonna be able to walk the streets. They're not gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah.
They're not gonna hurt you. They're gonna love you.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna appreciate you coming over there, showing them the love, and you know, he's been watching me online. He's like, man, they just show you love all over the country.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're gonna show you love all over the country too.
That's beautiful. And that's a great segue for our trivia. We got a trivia for you. Freeway Rick Ross. Let's get started. Let us get started.
This is just to let people know.
Yeah, we got to
Nobody is off limits when it comes to this trivia. No one.
So we got a quick hip hop trivia for you.
Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
See, and Free is like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Not like, what is it about? You know, a lot of
Who's
people
it
are
about?
yeah. So, first question. All right. And since you mentioned Brian Kennedy and moving around the country trying to uplift our people, if back in the days when you were making all of your money, right?
Right.
If you were to sign one of these 3 artists, which would it be? Ice Cube, Tupac, or Snoop? And tell us why. Which one out of those 3 would you have signed with all of your money?
Probably would have been Pac, man.
Why Pac?
I mean, you know, Pac is like the ultimate, man. I mean, you can't do no better. I want to be the best. So if I'm gonna be the best, I want to be with the best. And you know, I know Cube and I know Snoop, but I never met Pac. But Pac is the best, man.
That's amazing. You haven't even met them. You met the other 2.
He's one of the greatest, man, that ever did it. So
give it up. Okay, there you go.
And Snoop and Cube, don't worry about that. You can come to the show anytime in the city. We got
collaboration with Pac.
We'll work this out.
And Ricky. All right, so we need you to name. See if you've been paying attention. We need you to name 2 named rappers from California. For example, 50 Cent is a 2-name rapper from New York. So can you name us 3 2-name rappers from Cali?
Cali.
2-name rappers.
YG.
1. That's 1.
Ice Cube. You just said
Ice Cube 2. I was trying. I didn't want to think. Remember that? I should have said not those 2. But go ahead.
Who else?
Don't say Snoop Dogg. It's Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Well, we might well say Snoop Doggy Dogg. Why not Snoop Doggy Dogg? You
got 2. You got YG. You got Ice Cube. Give me another one. 2-name rapper from Cali. Do y'all know back there? Look like they know.
You got to give somebody that gave you
not a group. It can't be a group.
No, not a group. Just an artist. He said one. He said it.
Huh?
Warren G.
Warren G.
There you go. Okay.
I was gonna say
shout out to Warren.
Yeah. You got Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey, who gave you a shout out?
Yeah, you got the game.
I was gonna say the game because I didn't know it goes by game now.
Too Short.
The game,
right?
Too Short.
Man, it's a bunch of them.
You got Mac 10.
Yeah, I thought Ricky was gonna go crazy, but
it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It's a bunch of them.
It's
all right though, but you named somebody. You named a couple, so
hey,
that's crazy. So the last one is pretty much which of these rappers, right, starred in a film about themselves? They starred in the same film about themselves. Okay, which of these rappers? Okay,
I already know which one.
Okay.
Wow,
Thank you.
You got me.
All right, ready? It's 3. Now I'm gonna give it multiple choice. Okay. Which of these rappers starred in a film about themselves? Is it Tupac? Is it Notorious? or is it 8 Mile Eminem?
Eminem.
Did you see 8 Mile?
I didn't.
No, but you know that.
Okay.
But he knows.
I didn't.
He just
All
told you the name of the movie. Yeah, was it 8 Mile? Eminem, he started his own movie. Was it that one?
I was told Ricky was such a
Was it
good
the
sport. I had to
last
throw.
choice?
Was it that one?
Was it choice number 3?
And the reason we mentioned that in this film that you financed and ready to go, are you going to star in it?
I'm not.
Why not?
He's pushing
I
somebody
know
else
they
to
may,
the front.
They may want me to narrate. I told them if they want me to narrate, I will.
cool.
I'll do that. I don't want to be an actor.
Maybe you can come out in the end.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, if Reginald Hutland is the one putting everything together, if he wants me to play in the movie, I will play in the movie. But I would prefer not to. I don't know. Maybe if it's the right scene,
Yeah, we would love to
How about
see.
something like did an OG ever give you some jewels in your day when you wanted to come up?
Absolutely.
So maybe you could play one of those guys giving the jewels
And I
to
could,
Rick
I
Ross.
could,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
could, I could.
That'd be
I
a
could.
dope.
I mean, I'm open to whatever. But I would prefer not to. I would prefer to let somebody else do it and just sit back and watch it and enjoy the moment because. I don't know if you ever read this article. If you ever get a chance, you got to read an article that I did when I was in prison with LA Magazine with Jesse Katz. And he thought I had lost my mind when I told him I'd be doing movies and books and I'd be sitting in radio shows like this right here and going out to schools talking. And
You saw that for yourself at that time?
In '98, I saw it.
Now I have a
What
question.
made?
Was that,
Wow.
right there, because we just talked about it on the train. Right then and there, do you think that was a small goal or a big goal that you had for yourself?
Well, at that time, I thought it was a big goal because
Okay.
I was in prison, with a life sentence without the possibility of parole, and they was telling me that I would never be out again. So at that time, it was a pretty big goal, but now it's pretty small.
Too small,
Having
right.
a movie and a book,
You've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's a big goal for me.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're working on our movie right now, and it's a big goal. For
That's
us,
incredible.
you know what I'm
My
saying?
goal right now is to reverse this culture or this mentality that people have about black people. I really want to be one of the ones who reverse that and to uplift our people into a level financially and economically that we've never been in. And that's my big goal.
Yes.
Wow, and I can see that happening easily.
that.
And you're a model of it. That's what's important about what you said. I want to model. I want to be free myself, so I can help others to be free.
No doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt.
you
And
gotta
then
model
it
it.
just happened. I mean, I didn't name myself Freeway Rick. That was a name that was given to me. And then now,
It's your name. It's
Wow.
your motto. It's the mantra.
And like people know you by that.
They do. They
And-
do.
and your
They
name,
do.
you know
They
what I'm
do.
saying?
So I mean, it's just so ironic that the name. That's what I want to do now, and I never knew that this is what I wanted to do. It just came about, man. And this is the first show that I ever said that on too. That I want to show my people how to be free. Freeway.
Use us.
The freeway.
You can use hip hop point of view as you feel.
Thank you.
We're soldiers. Yes.
Hey, Free, and going back to what I said before about the OG giving you some jewels, can you think of something that an OG told you but turn it into a positive thing to tell, like, I guess, people that you're trying to free now or people that...
Well, one of the most important things I believe that happened in my life is that a few OGs told me, don't get high.
That's that simple.
They told me, don't get high. When I first started selling cocaine, they said, Rick, and some of them be smoking the pipe themselves, hitting the crack, and they was like, little homie, don't you do this. So they basically was giving me great advice, even though they weren't exercising the advice that they was giving me, but that advice stuck to me and really allowed me to become in the drug business who I became and help mold who I am today.
That's incredible. So give the audience your Instagram or your social media and how they could reach you.
You can get me at Freeway Rick on Twitter, Instagram. Facebook is Freeway Rick Ross. You can order the book. Definitely go order this book. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Y'all better go order this book. You late if you ain't already got it. You waiting on Oprah to tell you to go get it. You know, most of them be waiting on Oprah to go tell them to go get the book. Yeah, and then once she, oh, it's a great book, and then everybody run out and go get the book. Right?
I done wrote number 2. I'm on number 2.
I'm on the movie.
You can get the book at Freeway, RickyRoss.com. Buy it there. Don't go to Amazon, please, because Amazon gonna take a big cut, and I don't want nobody taking no big cuts out of mine. You know?
Yeah.
But if you have to go to Amazon, go get it from Amazon. But definitely go and pick up the book.
Absolutely. Last question before you go. What do you do to relax now? What does Freeway do to relax?
Go to sleep.
I agree. Sleep.
There it is. That's what the OG told me. He said, get some sleep, boy.
Get some sleep.
All right. We appreciate you taking the time, man.
Yeah.
Freeway, Ricky, hip-hop point of view. Let's get out of here.
Some promos and pics.
Yeah, some promos and pics. Let's go.
HHPOV.
Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
That was nice.
Swag, we got another one, baby. I'm come through and fucking the club up. 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 When I'm up in the club, people showing mad love. Get the bottles popping. Fill the cups on up with that rosé, that Patron. What else? Bad bitches everywhere, fat asses all in the thongs. Like throwing up hundreds of dollars. She's got a whole enchilada. Ask me, I'm telling you nada. That before ever decided to get it, flip it, get that bread up. I was trying to get that brand up. Head up, I be in them trenches. I was on the benches trying to spread love. Spread love. Some of you do it to get love. Get love, then you get dubbed. You get shoved. They switched up, they bitched up. That's bitch love. 4/5 with them big slugs. Try to stack them kicks up. Get drunk, get fucked like what's up? I'm come through and fucking the club up. 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 My new song, fuck the clubs up. Niggas better get they ones up. Stacking paper, I just stun on haters. That's why all the honeys wanna fuck us. When I pull them trucks up, flexing, I done got my guns up. Came from nothing, I done made it something, so my fucking daddy couldn't sign us. 100 bottles in 100 models. I keep winning like I break the lotto. To see my life, you gon' need to follow. Pull up now, you might not see tomorrow. I just need a freaky chick to swallow. Freaky bitches, yeah, they suck it up. In the club, yeah, we fuck it up. Haters won't have no luck with us. Flexing, I dip when I dab on them. Like Zico, I run to the bag on them. Nigga front, ain't no cash on them. Bet I gotta run the tab on them. Ballin' out, yeah, we ballin' out. Broke ass niggas try to call us out. I'm on fire, bring the waters out. Buy the bottles, we want all them out. I'm come through and fucking the club up. 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 I'm come through and fucking the club up.
Just in case you ain't know, let me get more familiar. Just trying to spread love, you know that hate could kill ya. I'm trying to see what's up, let me make one phone call. You know I got all my digits right, and now I need yours. I can be seconds away from just tasting you, taking you down. You can be waking up naked, just looking around. I can be who you've been waiting for, right in your face all along. And I can be the one you're looking looking for. Or I could be wrong, hey. I know you. Sick of them boys from out the way now. And I know you wanna get away. Let me take you to a place where everything up, everything. See, you know them boys just like to play now. Baby, I ain't coming here for games. Let me put you on this plane with everything up, but just don't touch my shit, my shit.
Let me tell my shit,
my shit.
Oh yeah, my shit.
Yeah,
little girl, let me tell my shit.
Let me tell my shit.
Baby girl, let me tell my shit.
My shit.
Let me grab my nuts like this.
Yeah,
hey, let me tell my shit.
talk my shit. You could be tanning in the south of France or on beaches in Mexico. Bringing this sandwich on top of my hand, your bottom is Mexico. Girl, you've been dealing with amateurs, time to get you a professional. I'm cocky, girl, yeah, I know. I love me, I let it show. Flying ain't an issue for ya. You already bought your paper. Whole world I can show ya. Let me be the one to take ya. They better not come and knocking. We be tryna wake the neighbors. Tell them they sleep tomorrow, or they gon' have to wait. I know you. Sick of them boys from around the way now. And I know you wanna get away. Let me take you to a place where everything up, everything. See, you know them boys just like to play now. Baby, I ain't coming here for games. Let me put you on this plane with everything up, but just don't touch my shit, my shit.
Girl, let me tell my shit,
my shit,
my shit, my shit.
Yeah,
girl, let me tell my shit.
Let me talk my shit,
girl, let me tell my shit,
my shit.
I'ma grab my nuts like that.
Yeah, let me talk my shit. You can stay here on the ground if you like.
V12, Virgo. We ain't gonna go back and forth and play this cat and mouse game. It is what it is. If you with it, let me know from the beginning. What it's gonna be.
So what it's gonna be, baby girl? And look at trying to come home. Leave me, girl. So I see the thought come home. Leave you, girl. And not really trying to roll.
Come on.
Hop in the whip, I'm about to roll. Dismissing all these bitches hitting up the phone. I'm headed to the spot just to be alone. I step in, get a table while I'm in the zone. Something like one bottle just to be social. Hitting Twitter, let my hitters know I'm chilling local. And I'm sipping while I'm sitting solo. I'm just different bass hitting while I'm listening to total. A lot of things on the floor shaking. Each one got me more patient. I see when I'm like, Lord gracious. Let's see what it's gonna take us. I told her, I wanna see you on the floor naked. She laughed. She looked at me and said, this boy crazy. Then she looked at me and said she overdated. Then I looked at her and said, I'm so persuasive. Then I grabbed her by the hand, headed to the table. It's glasses after glasses, getting more acquainted. The liquor make these women show their true colors. Brown and brown equals black when it's undercovers. It could all start with a couple liquor, and it can end with you. And in between I be just blindfolded sex, you don't know who you fucking with. She said the party done, let's get out of here. I said the party starts when we out of here. By the end of the night we can both get right. I'm not here just to find me your Wi-Fi. So what it's gonna be,
baby girl? And look at trying to come home.
Acting like it.
I see the thought come home. Leave you, girl.
I ain't trying to leave.
Not really trying to roll.
You ain't trying to leave. Okay, let go. Now what you gonna do? Cause I already know what you wanna do. And I can tell that you can tell that I'm wanting you. And I ain't with the game, so I'm laying in front of you. So now it's your decision. Because your decision, it will lead to more decisions. And the more decisions we have is for more positions. Both our wrists handcuffed together, fucking codependents. I'm trying to get you alone, girl. And ain't nobody trying to fuck your buck-tooth home, girl. So leave her by herself right there where she's supposed to be. And bring your sexy ass more close to me. Let's have a toast to me. To this cause for a celebration. Let's say cheer to the crib with the betters waiting. Soon as we friend up, where you gon' end up? In a room that's tremendous, in the mood getting bit up. Now tell me how that sound, cause I get around like Tupac.
Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be? Sometimes I wonder if my mother ever languishes, that my tongue don't know any Indian and foods or languages. She make the stove smell like curry and dosa. I make the microwave smell like the jambalaya that I would rather go for. And I'm no closer to penetrating the meaning of my brownness that's engraved in the very codes of my DNA. Written in Sanskrit and Dhamma, but I don't have the patience to understand these secondhand translations. So it looks like I'm co-oping movies, carrying banners, reading Black Lives Matter while questioning my importance. I'm from where the police trade blues for white hoods and choose to interpret laws with a clause of habeas corpses. It's why they paint us as worthless, painfully forcing us these black and brown baby abortions several years out of the womb. We can't live long enough to see ourselves become a villain, cause every dark night we're dying heroes far too soon. And in no ways it's a diss to all my homies on track, but we need to be bigger than rap when they in lyrics on wax. They give us wings, we fly too close to the sun, then we fall and crash down to an earth that we don't recognize at all. Same world where a boy shot in his own home dies in his father's arms, blood spills on his hands, you hear the distant ambulance alarms, red and blue lights flash in the window, adrenaline rushes, he screams, bring my son's killer to justice, cause now he has to answer questions he never dreamed they would ask him. Funeral arrangements and open a closed casket, the real meaning of fresh, the dead boy rocking a suit freshly pressed, hair neatly combed, bullet holes closed, my mama holds his mother's trembling hand. Perfect strangers save a common ground that every parent understands. Sees herself in her, me, and that boy who looks like he's peacefully sleeping. That I could be like him is the reason I know she's weeping. Now I got a question for y'all. Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love?
Yes. Check.
Mic check, mic check.
Check.
Why am I low?
Mic low?
Yeah.
Good to go?
Mic low? Oh, I can hear.
There we go. Brooklyn Queen in the building, waiting for her to check her mic. Her mic sound nice.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
There you go.
Brooklyn Queen, hip hop point of view. I'm just introduced myself. I'm E.
Shantae.
And I'm Brooklyn Queen.
That sound good. You skipped me, but that's all right.
I'm sorry.
That's right. You guys
That's
can jump in there.
I'm sorry.
So Brooklyn Queen, I'm gonna ask some of the basics.
Okay.
Right? How old are you?
I'm 12.
12.
Wow.
Okay. 12-year-old
Yes.
MC. FemC is what we call it.
Okay.
All right. What made you say, you know what, I'm gonna get into this crazy world of hip hop with rhymes and performing and dancing? What made you?
Well, I always had a natural connect with music,
Mm-hmm.
and ever since I could talk, I would have like a brush and a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just rap or perform in the mirror, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And who told you, after watching you all these times or our family functions, who said, you know what, this is not regular Brooklyn Queen, you might have a shot at something serious?
Everybody. Most people that I meet. Like, of course my mom's gonna tell me because she's my mom, but like the people, the DJs that I meet and the people that I meet like walking down the street or something. I seen a girl in the lobby of the hotel yesterday, and she was like, I don't know what you do, but you're gonna do something in life. She's actually Sky off of Black Ink Crew.
Really?
Yeah, Sky. Okay.
And she saw you and said that.
Yes.
You do have a presence about you, even though you're small and it's 12 years old. You do have a presence about you, so that's good.
Thank you.
So, Brooklyn Queen,
Yes.
Queen's Corner.
Yes.
Why the title Queen's Corner?
Well, I don't know where I got the name from. We were in Kentucky with a DJ from iHeartRadio, and he was like, so what album is Emoji on? And then my manager was like, he looked at me like to tell him the name of the album. I didn't know what, but Queen's Corner just came out of my head from some reason. I don't know. Yeah.
And Brooklyn Queen.
Yes.
So it's a two-part question. Why not Brooklyn Princess? Why did you skip the princess part? And then why the Brooklyn?
Brooklyn's my real name.
Oh, that's her first name.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yes.
That's cool.
And the Queen, because I was born a queen. I was not born a princess.
Ooh. See,
That answers you.
See, that star power is serious.
That answers you.
I'm recording that.
Yeah.
That's something you could play like a soundbite. You know what I mean? I was born queen, not born a princess. That's amazing. So, as a female, right? You know, there's not too many females in hip hop that, you know, are in the mix, and you know, there's far and few in between. Do you look to female as models, or you look to males?
I look to everybody.
Okay.
Because anybody could, you know, show something to me. Well, I really look up to. I like Beyonce.
Okay.
I really like Beyonce.
Yeah.
But for a male rapper, I would say Biggie and Tupac.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are 3 heavy hitters.
Yes. So Biggie and Tupac, do you blame your mother for that? Or you just actually heard Biggie or Tupac and was like, I like them?
I blame my parents.
Okay.
All right,
And
Mom.
that's good. You know.
All right. I was wondering, you know, because we've yet to hear some, like, you know, younger people who just heard them and say, I like them. But when parents or older people introduce, they really jump onto it. So that's real. And now I'm looking at, you know, your manager or amazing cameraman.
Yes.
Right. It's telling us about the 14 million views, 4 million views. Dove mentioned that as well.
Yes.
How was that progression, right? So let's say 10,000, then 100,000, now 14 million. How was that for you? What did that make you feel like?
It's really exciting. But it's like, wow, 14 million people view my video. So it's kind of like overwhelming, like, what? Like that.
That's crazy.
But it's exciting also.
So it's crazy because like you're walking by people who saw your video.
Yeah, it's like
Right,
14 million people. Like, I don't know how many people in New York.
You know what I'm saying?
But
That
somebody
you've
in
seen.
New York City has heard your video.
Yes.
So and naturally, what's school like?
I'm homeschooled.
Oh,
Yes.
amazing.
This year I just started homeschool.
Okay. And before your career took off, or your career was you were taking it seriously and going hard, were you in school?
Yes.
And how was that as you were performing and making it happen?
A lot of people bother me when I'm trying to do my work, but I get it a lot, so it was kind of normal.
And because of who you were and what you were doing?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Are you still friends with any of those people that you met in school?
Yes. Most of them.
That bothered you?
Not the people that bother me. If you were my friend, you know not to bother me while I was doing my math.
See? Oh, yes, math it is.
It's so interesting. As a child, you know, there's a couple of child stars that were in hip hop that started when they were very young. So do you look at like the little Bow Wows and those when they started, how young they were and how they handled their career, or you're just going for it?
Well, I seen what they do. They did good, but I would
because she's born a queen. This is why she could say this.
Yeah, they did good, but I don't see Bow Wow anymore. Out like that. So I'm trying to do my own thing. I don't want to be the person that was good when they were little and then you don't know where they're at now.
So you want longevity in this game. Okay.
Reinvent
like
yourself.
That's what's up. So first single, what is it? Brooklyn Queen.
It is Keke Taught Me.
Keke Taught Me.
Yes.
This can you disclose the content on that? What's the content on that? What are you rhyming about on Keke Taught Me?
Keke Taught Me is a dance. Like a party dance song.
Okay. I enjoy this already.
So you asked me who is Keke. Keke's a made up character, and it's someone that you can blame something on. So say you're doing a dance that your mom don't know about, or whoever you're around don't know about. And they're like, who taught you how to do that? Like, why are you doing that dance? And be like, Keke taught me how to do it, instead of blaming it. Like,
that's cute.
That's cute.
So you in the club doing something that's crazy, a terrible dance, and you go be like, oh, where you get that from? It's Keke Taught Me.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a male version of that? Keke's a female, I'm thinking.
Keith.
Yeah.
Is Keith?
Keith taught me.
Or Kyle? Okay.
Kyle.
All right.
You can make one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to do that. So Keke Taught Me is kind of explaining the dance and how it works?
Yes.
Okay. And what made you invent that dance? Were you tired of... You like...
I like dancing the party music. Because I was a dancer. Well, I still am a dancer. But I take my music more serious than dance.
Okay.
Wow. The dance life.
Yeah, I know. I used to dance as well, so I'm like, I'm in this.
Let's hear some of the song.
This is Keke Taught Me? All
Okay.
right.
And by the way, Keke could be both male and female. Remember the Keke Shepherd dance?
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Let's see. Is this
She was female.
instructional?
Sal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Keke Vanderway was male.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Bring that back. Bring that back.
Keke taught me how to do it. Folks, whoa, 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 oh man. Get it, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Keke taught me.
See if I can show you.
Folks, whoa, 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 oh man. Get it, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Keke taught me how to do it. Hit them folks, whoa, 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 oh man. Get it, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Looking queen, I can do it.
Keke taught me how to do it.
I was scared at first.
Watch me move
Hey,
my
I can do
feet.
that.
Put a man on that beat. Hair and nails on fleek. Keke taught me. I'll make them stop and stare when I go out everywhere. Yes, ma'am. Flip it while I flip my hair. Roll it and beat the bass.
I think I could do some of the dances.
Beat the
I think I
bass.
could do
Pipe
some
it
of
up.
the
You show me that step.
Oh, yeah, we can do a little dance
You just
battle.
been called out.
I would do the first three. Yeah, I think I could do.
You just been called out.
And if I
man.
mess up, I say Keke taught me that.
Yeah. Keke taught me.
That's what I'll do. So, how did you choose the dances for your video?
Well, when I was in the studio with my producers, Jason Brisk, we call them the crew. They're
Okay.
from Orlando. So while the beat was on, I was dancing. So I decided to make it a dance song. So as we were making the lyrics and going through, making sure they were sounding right, I was like, well, why don't I put this dance move in there, this dance move.
And you found other people to mimic it. Like, did you kind of like teach those girls around you? I want you doing this and that.
Yes.
Wow, it's heavy business. Heavy business.
Yeah, I can do some of those moves as well.
I mean, it's easy for you. I know you in that life. She's a hip hop dancer, so it's kind of like cheating.
No.
I think so.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, because then some people think, like you said, it's cheating. It's the order of the dances as well. You have to memorize and then you have to hit the beat and you have to make sure that actual dance. I can do that by myself, but when that beat drop, I need to make sure I have musicality.
Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly.
That makes sense. And that beat is kind of hard, rugged.
Yeah.
Are you choosing your own beats?
Well, we decide as a team.
Okay. And who's part of that team?
My manager, myself, and the crew.
It's amazing. Who has the final say, Brooklyn?
Who has the final say?
Brooklyn,
Myself.
do you have executive order over? You know what? I'm canceling out the crew and manager. I'm
It's
going
me.
with this one. Can you do that? Do you have that power?
By myself?
Yes.
No.
No. Okay. Just checking. Just checking about the queen's power.
I am a queen.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So what's the Detroit scene like in terms of hip hop? Is it mostly trap? Is it lyrics? Is it mostly like what's the scene like?
Basically whatever you want it to be. If you want to just work like be in your lyrics or just have the beat or the song overall, it don't matter.
Okay.
So I do pop rap. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know Detroit, there's some very lyrical MCs that came out of Detroit. So I was
Yes.
wondering if that's very amazing lyrics out of there. So I was thinking if that was it. Okay. Now, one of the biggest questions is the business side of things. Are you really concerned about that, or you just let your manager and the people around you take care of that?
Well, the people around me take care of it, but they fill me in on what has to be known.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's a good. And do you ask questions? Okay.
Of course.
That's what's up. Okay. Young and getting it going.
I want to be clear on that.
Yeah.
She's very clear. She's in every part of the business. She she understands every when we go. We met with 300. We met with 300. Probably finna do a situation with them, but
Okay.
she's in the meeting. She's a part of the meeting. She has answers, like whatever she want to do.
Wow. Questions about what's going on, whatever. All right. So, I'm sorry. Before we break Slim's table.
Keke taught me.
Keke taught me. So, are you looking to be independent? Because I know we were talking our previous guest. He was independent is the way to go. Are you looking to go with a major label? What would you like to have?
Well, if the time comes for a major label, I would have to talk over it with my manager. But right now, B&B Records is an independent label.
Oh, she is so in charge. Okay, I'm
Like
scared.
if you didn't know,
Is there a
people
card?
already.
Are you reading from a card?
No.
Did you rehearse? Is there something behind me?
No, I swear.
Somebody out the window. I think that's somebody out the window.
So how do they contact you on social media?
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Queen 03, BROOKLYNQUEEN 03. My Snapchat is Brooklyn Queen 05, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Queen. And I have a website, brooklynqueen03.com. Yes.
So how is social media for you? Is it overwhelming, especially with all these new viewers and all that?
No, it's not overwhelming, but it's the biggest thing out now. You have, if you don't have a social media, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with you if you don't got social media.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to be
You
into the
better
business.
you better get a social media after this because if she's telling you what to do,
Yeah, the queen has spoken.
then
Brooklyn Queen.
your life
Queen,
is
what's your favorite game you like to play?
My favorite game.
I don't have
If you
time
have
for
time
games.
for
Right.
I have no
I don't got
time
time
for games.
She's like, my favorite is
I'm business.
what order I'm trying to put my songs together.
Ask me what my favorite dance move is. Okay.
Do you like playing any games, maybe on the phone or anything like that?
Actually, there's this game that my brother has in his room, and it's called Life. And you go like through your life and stuff, and you choose what path you want to go to college or
The
straight
board?
to career.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
is that
it's a
the board game?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
I love that game.
Yeah, I love that game.
Yeah,
That's my favorite game. How do you do in that? Do you go down the right road usually?
I pick different things sometimes.
Okay.
So we have a game for you.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
This is our hip hop point of view sponsored rhyme antics game.
Okay.
Okay. It's a hip hop game that helps you with your rhymes and vocabulary, right? And there's 3 levels. Okay. Brooklyn Queen. What level would you like to start with? Intermediate. The middle.
Yes.
All right. She said
All right,
it.
this is hard.
Because it's easy.
Hey,
it's hard?
Intermediate. Well, it's easy, intermediate, and intellectual. You said the middle. The middle would be intermediate. So let's get that started.
Have you guys done it?
Easy.
Absolutely. We do it every show.
Go
Every
easy.
Is it okay? I'll do easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Stop.
You're doing easy because he needs
Because
easy.
he needs it.
He needs easy. That's why we're doing easy, not because of you.
You know, Brooklyn Queen. You know, I love the fact that you were ready to take on the challenge, but then you listened to Sal. But all right.
Yeah, because he said I was scared.
Would you hold our play mic? Okay.
Ooh, I like this.
It's cool
I should
play
just
mic.
get one with my logo on.
There you go.
Hey.
Brooklyn Queen. So we're gonna have you choose a card. Okay. How the game goes. How the game goes is the sentence that you hear, the last word in the sentence, you have to create a sentence that the last word in that sentence rhymes with that word.
Wait, re-say that?
Yeah. It is hard. Difficult. So if I say Brooklyn Queen is here and had a good time, then when you pass that mic, the next person has to say, well, I didn't know that she could rhyme, and then so on and so forth. All right? So that
the
last
last
word
word
in that
money, have a
sentence.
dime.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the rhyme. Okay? If you get caught with the time running out, you have lost. Okay? So don't get caught with that mic. Don't think too hard. Get the rhyme flowing. You ready? Okay. Easy's the first one. When she picks it and looks at it, don't look at the back because the back has the answers. And we know you're not a cheater. We know that. Ready?
I'm scared. Okay.
Excellent. Don't look at the back.
Oh, that's back.
Okay. Read that sentence.
This game rocks.
Okay. This game rocks. Okay. She passed it.
she passed. You
gotta start
You
with.
have
You
to
said
start
it
with
all
it. You
because you
said
got
it
the
all.
mic. Ready?
Oh, so after this game rocks.
Another sentence, and the last word has to rhyme with rocks.
Okay.
Ready?
Wait,
And
so
go.
This game rocks. Ooh. It rocks with my socks.
Socks.
Okay.
Pass the mic.
Pass.
Oh man, she took my joint, but you can see me on the blocks.
Blocks.
Athletes are known as jocks.
Jocks. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I sleep in a box.
I don't know about that one.
No, excuse me.
My clock tick tocks.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, pops.
Stop right there.
No,
Pops.
pops.
So we know MC.
Rocks. Oh, pops.
See, MCs do that. That's what MCs do. Right? Right?
What? I'm wrong?
Too soon.
What?
MCs do that. They can play with the words.
no.
But pops and clocks. No, it's not the last.
Well,
It
no,
doesn't rhyme.
rocks.
Rocks
Another
and clocks.
one.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to start a new one.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh
Let's
my
go
God.
back.
Intermediate.
So that means I'm out?
Yes, you're out. You're not out. You just lost this round. Okay, here we go. Start again.
Wait, now we're going to medium?
You want to go to intermediate? Let's go to intermediate.
Intermediate, because the next
You're
level is
ready now.
intellectual.
You're ready.
Okay.
You're ready for intermediate. Here we go. Pick it again.
I'm first again. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid of the dark.
Ready?
Mhm.
Let's go.
But my dog plays at the park.
Park.
And when the dog plays at the park, the dog loves to bark.
Bark.
HHPOV is our mark.
Let's knock it down again.
Oh, man, this is
Mark.
hard.
Mark.
Wait, what was that? Dark?
New Velcro. We need new Velcro.
Bark. Mark. If you got to pass, you got to pass.
I pass.
You're out.
Um,
Iron Man name is Tony Stark.
Starks.
My
Get out of here.
My name is Brooklyn and I spark.
I'm officially
Good
out.
one.
I love the Wallaby Clarks.
What?
It's a Clarks.
It's a
So I
Clark.
can say Wallaby Clark.
No, you should have said Clark.
You should have said Clark, yeah.
I don't know
Come on,
what
it's
this
the same
means. Lark.
Lark. I'm out. It goes back to him.
It's still on the same
Nah,
month.
No,
she-
'cause-
it lost on
Sal.
Sal, you
Yay.
lost.
So
Yes.
you won that round.
She won that round.
Ooh.
All right.
What do you mean? I won that.
No.
So we're gonna do
Intellectual.
intellectual. This is the last one. This is
No.
the hardest one.
We need instant replay right now.
We're gonna do the hardest one.
She got it.
Okay. Brooklyn, you ready? This is
Wait,
the
so-
hardest one.
So you guys are all back in, right?
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
back in.
We're back in.
So you got the hang of it now, Brooklyn Queen.
Wait.
Sounds like a pro.
Throw something
I picked
You see that face?
Can I pick another one?
No, come on. This is a challenge. Let's go. We're working on that.
Can I look at?
Nah.
Oh, she looked at the words.
Look on the back.
All right, pick a new one. That's
She said, I'm picking a new one. I'm going to make you pick me in.
You have to believe. Oh, yeah.
Believe it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie.
We would have got that.
Believe would have been tough.
I would have got that.
She trying to look at the words first.
No, I'm not.
Ready?
Okay. It says, I know I'm the best.
I know I'm the best. Go.
I know I'm the best. Wait, hold on. I know I'm the best. Okay.
Go.
I know I'm the best when I rock my vest.
Vest.
To be the best, you got to pass the test.
Test.
Ooh.
To pass the test, you got to live on Woody Crest.
When I sleep, I like to get some rest.
Some use Lever 2000. I use Zest.
In some people's house, there's pests.
Oh!
No, wait, no.
I'm working on my pecs and my chest.
Oh, okay.
I have a symbol on my chest, and it's a crest.
Oh.
No, you said
You
Woody
said
Crest.
Woody Crest already.
You said Woody Crest already.
Woody
Woody
Crest.
Crest.
No,
And
no,
I'm saying
no,
crest.
no, 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 you can't use that word.
Slims, ask some Slims.
No.
Does it go?
You will be known as a whack
Let me
rapper.
ask.
I dropped the mic.
No.
Let me ask.
You will be known as a whack rapper.
Let me ask the
Kanye
group.
West?
Let me hold this for a second. Let me ask the group. Do you agree with Crest, manager? After Woody Crest? No.
Yes.
No.
Good.
Mom? No. Dove? No.
No.
You're out of here.
You're out. You're out of there.
Okay.
They're outside of the camera, so they don't
No,
count.
they're in.
We're going
They're
to our
in.
judge.
They're budget.
And our judges every week is
Slim, do you
Slims.
agree?
He just called us the peanut gallery.
He did it before. You agree with it?
Oh, guess. I should have said,
it
welcome
was
to
him
my
that
show.
did it.
You are, I guess.
You were the one that actually did it.
Well,
A test.
A test.
a
Yeah.
test.
Guess.
Play this game. I will tear
Let's
Yes.
go. See?
A
Let's
breast
go.
test.
That's what we're gonna-
Infest. Okay.
Nest.
Just nest.
Oh, my God.
That's a good one.
We'll have
Get
a
it,
game
Bravo.
night and get Dove in here. Brooklyn Queen, you won 2 to 3 rounds. Good
Yay.
job. Let's
Yes.
go. Get it.
Good job. Man.
So, how your performances? How's that going?
We're good.
Okay. So I know it's dance filled, all of that stuff. What are some of the tracks that are, let's say, talking about your life or talking about challenges that you had, or everything is pretty much happy and go lucky?
No gimmicks. What we're listening to right now.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I think that.
Make a deadline in the studio. Wait, past my bedtime. Really, I've been it. This is no gimmicks. You know when I'm spinning, I get mean about a minute.
He's did it very well.
Oh, that build up is crazy.
She in the ring? Oh, that's crazy. Let me get that from the beginning because I like the way it started.
You got a remix video coming out? I need to be up in that.
In the ring?
Okay, young book on a track like a race car. Going hard, I know you see me when I'm on stage. This is
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I just want to get the full effect. You know what I mean?
I like the
You can't get no more fuller. She's here live. You want her to perform?
I know you see me on your radar. And I'm sick when I spit no rabies. Going in for the kids and the babies. Check it. Just for the record, no, I never come second. Brooklyn Queens and a crown on my necklace. Aim in the game when you least expect it. 11 years old, now whoever would have guessed it. Pretty but the flow not pretty. Detroit brother with me and I do it for the city. I be B&B, yeah, I be the committee. Yeah, the name Brooklyn, but I ain't Biggie. Swinging at the game just like Serena. When I'm on stage, this is my arena. Ever since a baby was a big dreamer. Now my videos on the TV screen, yeah. Hey, grinding like I'm trying to make a deadline in the studio. Wait, past my bedtime. Really, I've been it. This is no gimmicks. You know when I'm spinning, I get mean about a minute. I get mean about a minute.
First of all,
I'm listening to this
Everything is on the money.
Listen,
I want to talk
The
about
quality of the video is on point.
Yeah, the video quality is magnificent.
The production is.
I like the concept.
Yeah.
The concept within the ring. Whose idea was that?
Mine.
That was excellent.
And my manager.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was excellent. It's an excellent idea. Another
Basically
thing,
mine.
managers doing.
I wanna ask
humble
man
man over there.
I wanna ask the manager if we can have permission to play this because we know that on YouTube, you get flagged for certain artists. So are we gonna get flagged when we play hers?
No, like it'll go to my we distribute it through Sony, so it'll go to them and they don't like our stuff is set up where it don't get taken down.
Oh, don't get flagged.
Okay, cool.
Don't take that.
Okay, so we're good.
Say that we own the content, but they won't take it down.
Okay, so we're good. We're good.
So let's talk about the flow on this track.
Okay.
Right? It is flawless.
Better
right?
than yours, bro.
I don't even have a flow. to be honest with you. How long did it take to master the cadence for that? Because this seemed very spot on, meticulous.
How long did it take to make it?
Yeah.
It's like a minute.
About like 2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours for that.
Because when I work with my producers, they make sure every note is like if it's an E flat, G, something. I don't know what the letters
But they
are.
make sure.
Yeah, they make sure it's right.
And it's intense, right? Right.
Yes.
The video looks intense as you perform it, but when you're rhyming it, I can hear it sonically. It was intense too. That was an idea. Make it sound like you're aggressive.
It was
on
a hard song.
Yeah. Wow. It's tough.
That's dope.
Well, Brooklyn Queen.
Did y'all ask her? Okay, where do you write your rhymes at? Did y'all ask her?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Where do you
Where?
write? Yeah, like where you get the
inspiration
when
or
you're
the
sitting at and you're concentrating and you're like, this is what I'm
Is it in your room? Is it in a tree house?
Well, I'm not. I'm not nowhere near
in
my
the
room
ring
right now.
in a boxing ring.
No, not in the ring. Where?
Okay.
Truthfully, we call her and say, I need you in the studio.
Oh, so on the spot.
She ain't heard the beat. She ain't heard the beat. She ain't heard nothing. We just put in the room. And I did it this a couple days ago at Quad because she wanted to go see this whole Tupac Biggie field.
Oh.
She didn't know I was going to get the room. I told her at 5 o'clock that we had a room at 6 o'clock. She got in there and finished the whole song. Actually did 1.5 songs. But
nice.
She don't hear the beat. Like, ain't no pre-writing. It's just her.
And she writes to it. Right. Ooh, that's intense.
Mm.
And what do you attribute that skill set to? Is it, reading as a kid? Is it always listening? Because performing is one thing, like you said, with the mirror, but writing and coming up with those words.
Well, when I write, I don't write on pen and paper. I'm pretty sure nobody does that anymore.
I do.
That's like very old.
I'm sorry, I do. I'm old school.
So how do you write?
So you use your phone?
Yes, I type it in my notes.
Wow.
Yeah. And when I'm like in the studio and when I'm writing, normally, I don't know if other people do this, but I mumble rap. So I mumble like the melody to the beat. So I'm listening to the beat on repeat, and I mumble rap, and then the words just come to you.
So you develop. That's why your flow is so amazing. This is the secret
It's
sauce, because you've already embedded the flow in your head from the mumble, and then the words come out in the same flow.
Yeah,
it makes sense. 12-year-old, it just couldn't be. I knew there was something up. Amazing.
I like how she goes, I mumble rap it in my head, then
I actually spit.
Then I drop
Then
the
I
bars
come with it.
for real. Like you thought I was mumbling, huh?
It's amazing to know how you're successful. You know what I mean? Know your formula. So thanks for taking
Thank
the
you.
time.
Thanks for having me.
At your schedule.
Yeah.
At your schedule.
Thanks for playing the game, being a big sport.
Thank you.
About the game.
Big sport.
Actually, where can I get that?
Oh.
There you go. Rhyme Antics. There, you found it. There you go. It's on Amazon as well.
Yeah, it
there
is.
you go. Yeah. So
it
invite us to the game night, Mom. When you do, we'll go to Detroit for that game night.
We probably
just
won't
for
be
that.
in Detroit. We'll probably be in LA.
Okay, so we go to LA just
Yeah,
for the
We go to
game
LA
night.
just for
You
the
know,
game night.
We can spare 3 hours.
Yeah.
We can take 3 hours out of our schedule.
Absolutely.
One way.
Oh wow!
You didn't even tell us about this,
Wait a
Brooklyn
second.
Queen.
On
How was the tour?
I'm still on it.
Oh my God.
I've never had a break for 2 months.
Wow. Yeah. So when you're like 20, 22, 23, you're gonna be a machine.
Pretty much.
You're gonna be a machine.
Yeah, she's gonna be
because it's
been there,
already
done
in
that.
her, like everything. Like
So the greatest thing about tour and some of the bad things about tour.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
No. Something you need to plug? She needs to plug something?
She has a 3. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I have a 3 acts of kindness challenge. You guys gotta do it.
Okay.
3 acts
You
of
too.
kindness.
Today?
Let's get to it.
Excuse
I
me.
don't
Let
care
her.
when you do
Today,
it.
tonight.
No, I don't care
3
when you
acts
do
of
it.
kindness. Go ahead.
That sounds.
So what you do is you record yourself doing 3 acts of kindness. You could be
Mm.
holding the door up for someone, giving a homeless person food, doing anything kind, because we all need kind in the world, not hate. Yeah. So you record yourself doing that, and then you tag me in it on Instagram, and I'll repost you. But you guys shouldn't be doing it for the repost. You should be doing it because to be kind.
Because you're being good.
Yes.
You're being a good person. So holding the door for my mother, does that count?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hold the door.
What
for
we
my
could do, what I would love to do,
Let's do a team.
Let's
Yeah,
do a
we-
team
effort.
event, bro.
or do 4 different acts in a 1-minute video, and we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Then it'll be
smart.
then
they're
it
smart.
won't be a 3x challenge.
It'll be more than 3
There'll
acts.
be more than
It'll be
3.
4.
Be 4, but it'll be okay because it's HHPOV.
Yeah.
Hip hop point of view.
Yeah.
And we love Brooklyn Queen. So
Let's do
That's
it.
it.
Let's do
And
it.
we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Queen, thanks for coming down,
you. Thanks
taking
for
the
having
time. We know you're going to be successful. We already are. It's
Thank
just
you.
about maintaining, like you said. Mom, you've done a great job. Managers. this is
Amazing job.
It
excellent
looks.
stuff.
Everybody looks tired except for her.
Yeah. She's ready to go. She's like, I got a show
Everybody's
tonight, 8
everybody's
o'clock.
like, thank you, and she's like,
We can see.
We can see.
Yeah.
She's ready to go.
I
And
do
Doug,
a,
you don't do too bad yourself, right? Sitting over there just chilling.
Chill.
she's on the leather couch.
Cut.
So we're going to take
Right
some
now.
pictures, do some promos,
Promos.
hip hop point of view,
Yeah.
Brooklyn Queen. Let's do it.
Go.
HPOV.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you.
I'm the one she wanna ride with, roll it up, get high with. We do this all the time, it really ain't nothing, that's just us vibing. Radio to the max, see lay back, that's just my drive in. I got a whole lot of time, we gon' hop in.
Hit them folks. Whoa, 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 oh man. Get it, whoa, 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 yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Keke taught me how to do it. Hit them folks. to do it. Hit them folks, whoa, 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 oh man. Get it, whoa, 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 yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Keke taught me how to do it.